welcome to another episode of Laugh and Be Blessed with your host, Jake and Chia Rubo.
Hello.
You like how fast I got this one started?
Yeah, I'm actually amazed.
I know it usually takes me a minute to get through everything, but look, here's the thing, plain and simple. I'm the best there ever was, best there ever is. I can just do shit.
You can do all kinds of shit.
Isn't it kind of crazy how much shit I can just do because I'm stupid enough to just try it?
You're not stupid.
I think so.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think I'm like intelligently stupid. Is that a way to say that?
Okay, I might do. Maybe you are a little.
I just mean that like I'm dumb enough to try things that I've never done before that are intimidating, but I just don't give a shit, so I just try it anyways, and then I just do it.
Most people call that brave, baby.
Oh, I don't think that's it. It's not like I'm fucking fighting a dragon. Like I'm just.
But you're conquering your own fears and insecurities.
I'm not scared. Brave. What do you mean fears? I'm not scared of anything. Were you trying to say I'm scared of stuff?
No.
I can't. The way you said no.
I can't feel my face.
That's weird because I have a burn right here. It burns. It's a little cold sore. Is this It's herpes, isn't it?
I don't think. Well,
isn't all cold sores herpes?
Yeah, it's like a.
Here's what's weird is that I've never had one like my whole life until here recently. They keep popping up right in the same spot. So you gave me herpes. You been cheating on me?
I've not been the one hanging out with people while your spouse is at work.
I have barely kissed Dave. So you you're a little. You like how I waited for you to get back from the dentist?
Yeah.
And you're numb, and I'm like, you want to do a podcast?
I don't sound funny, do I? Do I?
No.
Okay.
You also, I can't even tell by looking at it. You keep doing papaw
I
face.
feel like a papaw.
Yeah, you keep doing...
Like I have no teeth.
Peepaw face. So, this is a podcast that we're doing. Hello, welcome. We did not touch on a lot of shit last week that because we just went through the whole thing, and there's even a couple times where it's like, yeah, we'll talk about that later. I have a comic book about to be published.
Yes.
Completely did not.
You like glanced over it.
Glanced over it.
Glazed over it. Glanced.
You glazing me. So I have had this idea for a comic book for I don't know, what do you say, 15 years. That I've wanted to do this comic book.
Yeah, at least.
Whenever we did the first cruise, I met some guys who had made a comic. The comic is Stone Ninja. And one of them was the creator of Stone Ninja, and then the other one was the publisher of it. And we just kind of got to talking, and I told them I had an idea, and then I told them the idea. They liked it, so they're helping me publish it. They got me in contact with an artist who is awesome. Mick is a fantastic artist. Mm-hmm. You guys hopefully will all see that very soon whenever the comic book is released. Hopefully very soon. We've run into a few different delays, mostly due to lack of communication, I feel like, on maybe my part. I don't know. I don't know whose part, but I'm not going to put the blame on anybody. It would just seem like some of us thought things were going one way, and they ended up going a different way. And, we figured it out, and it is hopefully going to be released very soon. So Mick's been sending us updates, and it looks like he just finished the second to last page.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so we're very close. It's called Metanoia. It was going to be called Incognito. Unfortunately, that was taken.
Aww.
And then I was like... I came up with 3 different names for it, and then all of them was taken, and I was like, I have to find something that there's no way that anyone else has used this. And it was Metanoia.
Yeah.
Because what?
What does it mean?
Yeah, well, it means to change basically.
Okay.
Which is what the comic is all. It ended up being a better title.
Yeah.
Because it does fit, it fits the whole story much better. So, yeah, Metanoia. Very soon. I don't know what will happen after it's done.
Yeah.
I mean, I talked to some comic book stores. They're going to put it on their shelves and stuff. I'll sell it at shows, and I'll probably have it online for sale. But
yeah,
other than that, yeah.
I'm very excited. I like seeing all your dreams come true, baby.
I don't know if it's dreams. It's just cool shit that I wanted done.
It's really cool shit.
You're my dream. I have you.
Oh.
So it's all good. Everything else is just fucking,
Yeah.
like, extra. I live a pretty cool life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty happy.
Good.
Everything else is just...
I'm happy right now. I'm getting ready to be miserable, but...
No, you won't. It'll be fine. It'll be a short time. And you'll have fun with some of it.
No, I won't. Nursing school is not fun.
You say that, but then you meet people and some of it will be fine.
I cannot think of fun I had the first go round.
Well, either way, I appreciate it because, you know, you do this. That way I can do whatever the fuck I want. So I appreciate that. Sometimes, am I a bad husband?
No.
Because sometimes I do feel like you work very hard and then the work that I do, I guess, is technically hard, but also like not. So the work that I do, I feel like is just like super.
But I can't do the work you do because if I did the work you did, I wouldn't work at all.
Did you give me my drink?
Oh my God.
What the heck? You even made fun of me whenever I asked you to grab it for me, and it was a whole thing. I mean, yeah, anybody could do my job technically, but it's just, I don't know, it's one of those things.
No, but I'm saying like I wouldn't work. I'm too lazy. Like I have to get out of my environment to actually be productive.
I wouldn't say you're lazy.
Mm,
I don't think you're a very hard worker.
I don't think so.
You go to work constantly, and you're going to school to work more, and school is also work.
Yeah, but it's all for one thing.
So?
For the love of money.
For the love
I
of
do
money.
love money.
Gotta make the money, man. The money, man. It's still
money.
the same, man.
And you know why? Because money buys happiness.
The people that say money doesn't buy happiness is buying the wrong shit.
Yeah. Like, you know what I buy? Books. And books make me happy.
You know what I buy?
Huh.
Right now, car parts.
Yeah. That makes me happy too.
It does. Dude, can we just rap about that a little minute?
Let's rap about it.
A little minute? I haven't even smoked any ganja yet. And I'm perma-stoned. I have been crushing it.
Yeah, you have.
In the mechanics
Yeah.
side of things. Which is wild because I've never been that guy. But I think I kind of am.
Yeah.
I think
You're really smart.
Easy.
Yes.
I don't think I'm smart. It's not so much as being smart. Like, that's the thing with a lot of this stuff, is that there are things about it that it's not being smart, it's just that you have to learn it. But, like, it's not difficult to just do.
Because you're smart.
I don't think that's it.
I
I would not call me smart.
Okay, well, I'm not smart.
Why?
Because, like, what I do, you just have to learn to do it.
Why do we have to be like, but why do we have to be like this? We're both smart.
Yeah.
I think we're both.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you think you're smart?
I'm of average intelligence.
No, you're smart. Smartest thing I ever did was get shacked up with you, lady. That was awesome.
I don't shacked up?
Yeah, dude, where I'm just like shackled you. You're captured. You're mine now. So we've had, I don't know, I think we talked a little bit about it last week. We've had this Dodge Ram that has been like sitting since 2021. Literally all 4 tires were completely flat. It was in the ground almost. And we dug it out of the ground. I put new tires on it. The whole front end was completely smashed. I put a new hood on it, a new bumper on it. We have started like going through it. There's some turn signals that weren't working, some lights that aren't working, some the windshield wipers aren't working, and I'm just like slowly figuring all that out. Like, typically, I will say this: now that like all of this stuff is done, I have found myself falling back on like old ways of calling people or messaging people and being like, "Hey, man, like I'm having this problem." Mm-hmm. Almost like, "Oh, they'll probably just come fix it." Mm-hmm. But then they're just like, "Yeah, you should probably just do this." And then that didn't work. What they were telling me to do, that didn't work at all. And then another one of my homies was like, "Just hook it onto a switch to where you just flip a switch and the windshield wipers come on. That'll be easy." And I was like, okay. And I almost did that. Like I it was real close to, because that is easy, and I was real close to doing it. But then I was like, well, what if it's the motor? Because even if it's on a switch, if the motor's bad, it's not going to work.
Right.
So then I figured out how to use my multimeter that I bought forever ago, and diagnosed it and found out, okay, well, whenever the switch turns, this is getting power. Like Will was over, he showed me how to use it and everything, and we found out, okay, you turn the switch, the fuse or the relay, wiper relay is getting power. So if that's getting power, then the switch is fine. So then I had to take off like a bunch of shit, like the cowl and everything, had to take all that off, pull the motor out, and then I tested that, and the like the clip is good, so there's no break between the relay and the motor. There's no break. All that's getting power. So then we took the motor off and hooked it up. We used like these little alligator clips to hook it up to a jump box to give it power, and it wouldn't kick on. So it's like, okay, well, the motor's bad then.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Ordered a new motor for like $30. It'll be here. It was supposed to be here today, but now it says tomorrow. So that kind of frustrates me, but whatever. But it's just shit like that. Like, dude, what?
Yeah.
What? It's little like accomplishments. Like yesterday, me and Dave was just doing these little things, and it was like every little thing that we did felt so good. Because like we got the Mustang out, I cleaned the Mustang up, we got it in front of what we've been referring to as Bubby's shop, because we call each other Bubby while we're working, because we think it's hilarious whenever grown men call each other Bubby. So we got the Mustang in Bubby's shop. The tire fell off. It came off the bead. It went flat as we were pushing it, and it fell off the bead. And I just kind of sat there for a second, and me and Dave kind of went over a couple options that we could do, and we fixed it and got it back on the bead, aired it up. It's all good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. I guess you put your mind to shit. I guess. I don't know. Or just
very amazing.
Or just get to the point of just being like, I really don't. My thing is that I'm to a point now to where I'm like, I just don't want to wait for someone else to do it.
Yeah.
I have friends that are mechanics. I have people that can do stuff. But A, I don't want to wait for someone else to do it. And B, I don't want to I want to be able to, if something breaks on it, just take care of it right in that moment.
Yeah, you want to know it well enough to be able to take care of it.
And that's kind of where I've been here lately. The Mustang is a little intimidating, though. I'll be honest. It's a little intimidating because there is no motor in it. I had to buy an engine for it, so I have a 302 that I'm going to put in it. I've never done anything like this ever, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do it and see what happens.
Well, I mean, yeah, you just get in there and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, so I think it'd be pretty sweet. What else?
I don't know. I've had a crazy week at work.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, because it's out in the news. So I work at a hospital. It's fairly new. It's less than a decade old. And so Monday, I had called Sunday night to pick up for Monday night 11 p to 7 a, because I usually do 7 to 7, but I've just been picking up some 8-hour shifts. And she was like, well, I don't know where I'll put you, but I'll let the day shift supervisor know, and then you can call them. And I was like, all right, sounds good. So I call, and I was like, hey, I just want to know where I'm going to be at tonight. And I called around 6 p.m., so way, way early. And she's like, I don't know, there's flooding, we had to move a bunch of units. You're not here till 11, right? Because I don't know where I'm going to put you. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. But she said everything so fast.
You didn't have time to process.
Yeah. And she said something about disaster, and Jasmine was next to me, and I was on speakerphone, and I said, I don't know what she's talking about, disaster. And Jasmine said, flooding. She said that. So we had some really, really bad storms and a pipe bust. And
was it like a drainage pipe or something that bust? Or?
I don't fully understand.
Because there's no way. I saw the videos. There's no way that was from the storm. That had to have been.
Well, it was. I don't know. I honestly
and that's
don't
fine.
know.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I am curious. But anyways, it affected 3 different units. So we had to move all those units. And then, we couldn't accept people into the ED. They had to divert them to different hospitals. So when I came in at 11, they put me in we have like a pre-post-op area for like elective surgeries.
Mm-hmm.
Or elective sounds like, oh, you don't need, you need it, but it's not emergent. So like you schedule it ahead of time and all that.
Right.
So that's where I went, and then had to figure out like what group I was with, and it was a little insane, but it ended up being a really good night for me. So it's fine, but it was a little weird to navigate all that.
We don't sit this close to each other very often. We're so close.
Do you want to like stare into my eyes?
I mean, we're so close that it was hard for me to focus for a second.
Because I'm so pretty.
You're blinded. Moi beginia.
Stop it.
What?
Jake's learning Russian.
Mm-hmm. What's moi beginia mean?
My goddess.
Mm-hmm. Do you like it?
I do. I love it so much.
Good.
And I can't wait till you start doing audiobooks and you do Russian accents. Because I love Bratva romances.
What is it?
Bratva.
Oh, is that what the genre is?
Well, it's like mafia romance, but it's Bratva.
So,
That's
Bratva.
Russian. That's Russian mafia.
Is that
yeah.
it? Bratva?
Yeah.
Is that how they say it?
I don't know.
Probably, because their R's aren't
Yeah.
R's. They're
I can't do that.
I know. You could never speak Russian very well.
I can't.
But that's okay. Hey, you're good at other things.
I can't do any accents.
You're not very good at it.
No.
You're really not. You're not as bad as Mom.
Yeah.
You're better than Mom. Mom's so bad at accents. It's insane. But I think that's probably good. I don't think we're supposed to technically do accents. I don't know.
I can only speak English and bad English.
Mostly bad.
Mostly bad.
But that's okay. That's all right. Yeah, Russians have been fun. I'm on like a 43-day streak of learning.
Mm-hmm.
But I keep seeing all these other things that are like, Duolingo's not that great.
Oh, yeah.
Where they're like, yeah, you're not going to like learn it. Like you're going to learn phrases and stuff, but you're not going to be able to like speak the language. But
it's a nice little starting point.
Yeah, and it's not like it costs me anything. It's just lessons every day, so who cares? And I mean, I have learned some things, so.
Yeah. You say cute things to me.
Mhm. I do. Yeah, but
like
that's
it.
from me researching it. It's not like Duolingo taught me how to say my goddess.
Yeah. Oh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
thought
I
so.
also get online and like look up other things to say in Russian. Yeah, it's teaching me how to say like the boy's eating apples.
You're
Like,
gonna say that all the time.
yeah, exactly. So I don't know. But I'm only like a month into it, so who knows. But yeah, so Russian's been fine. I don't know why Russian, like out of all the languages, like I rarely am gonna use this, but
No, not if you get these certain audiobooks, you'll
Yeah,
use it
no,
all the
for
time.
sure.
And just like the fact that you can do a good Russian accent.
yeah, for sure. Well, and every Russian that I've talked with,
Mm-hmm.
like there was the Russian dude that showed up at the show
Mm-hmm.
that he thought for sure I was Russian.
Yeah.
Because he came up and he was like, very good show tonight. And I was like, and I kind of like looked at him for a second. I was like, Меня зовут Yakov Rubel. And then he started speaking Russian to me and I was like, that's all I know, homie. And he was like, you're not Russian? And I was like, no. And he goes, you have a very good accent.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, thank you. I was
Yeah.
like, I appreciate that. And I was like, can I practice some on you? And he was like, yeah, go ahead. And I was like, privet. And he was like, hello. And so I was like, spasiba. And he goes, you're welcome. And then I was like, spasiba sabaka. And he goes, that does not translate. And I was like, but it means thanks, dog, right? And he goes, yes. And I go, it translates good enough. I was like, that's good enough. So it's pretty fun. But I do get often, like I'll get picked up at an airport from an Uber driver or something that they are Russian.
Yeah.
So it will be fun, like to be able to do that and have a conversation with them. Because I always like, for me, a lot of people speak Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people speak, different things. And I like that,
What are you looking outside for?
because your mom's like walking over by my tool shop.
Oh.
Don't get anything out of there, woman. Go buy your own tools. I have 5 screwdrivers missing. I'm just saying. But I like to speak Russian because not very many people speak Russian
I think a whole country does.
here. Not like you. I'm just saying that like whenever someone usually learns
Yeah.
a second language, it's usually Spanish, or like they'll learn sometimes French, like stuff like that. But very rarely is someone just like, I want to speak Russian.
Yeah.
So when you meet someone that speaks Russian as their native language, and you say something to them in Russian, they light up.
Yeah.
It's a really cool thing to see.
Yeah.
Because it's just that you've taken the time to even introduce yourself in their native language.
Yeah.
They are so happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of them, like, other than their friends and family, like the people that they're really close with, they never hear it.
Mm-hmm.
So then whenever they meet somebody who introduces himself like that, they're so, like, I've literally had Uber drivers, like, slow down and turn around and look at me.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hello, Privet Boris. So that's been pretty fun. I fixed Dave's PS4.
Ooh.
It was the most disgusting thing I've ever opened. It's not his fault. It caught on fire.
Yeah.
I told it, he was like, yeah, dude, he's like, I couldn't figure out how to clean it, which isn't his fault. It's not like that's daily maintenance.
Yeah.
On a console, and he's had it for like 15 years or whatever. But I opened it up and was like, bro, it was so bad. And he was just like, was it was it me? And I was like, no, dude, no. I was like, it got so hot that it caught on fire inside of it. So I cleaned it up. I had a spare PS4, so I gave him parts off that one and put it together. He's got to order a power button and a reset button for me to put those in, but you can still turn it on with a controller and everything. And I barely had thermal paste, and I wish I wouldn't have done this. I used a little bit of thermal paste that I had left and then put it all back together, and then about 10 minutes later was like, that's not enough thermal paste. So I ordered some more, because it's like $6 for a tube of it. So that will also be here tomorrow when the wiper motor gets here. So then I'm going to take the PS4 apart again and get down to that part, clean off the thermal paste I just put on it, and then reapply more. So it's fine. But that was honestly, I think if I wouldn't have started working on electronics like this, I never would have felt comfortable doing the trucks.
Yeah. Because
it's just, I didn't know what I was doing. I just watched YouTube videos and but a Nintendo Switch is such low maintenance or low, I don't know, expectations or whatever. I don't know what I'm looking for. There's a word, but it's like, it's not that big of a deal if I fuck it up. You know what I mean?
Low stakes.
There you go. That's my girl. That was probably so loud for them. Sorry about that. That was me slapping Chee's ass.
No.
No. Yeah, it's such low stakes. Like the Nintendo Switches didn't even work, and they're like $100. To where if I don't know, break the Mustang, it's a 1967 Chevy Mustang, Ford Mustang. I have smoked now since we started. Just a heads up, since we started.
You sounded so stupid.
Should I edit this?
No.
Chevy. It's because I was going to say something about the Chevy Bel Air next, and it was in my head. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
By the way,
what?
I really we always agree on how much we're going to spend on the kids' presents and stuff. And we always are we'll agree on what we're getting.
Did I fuck up?
But the fact that you thought a Nintendo Switch was $100?
It is now, like a used one
Oh,
on
okay.
Facebook Marketplace.
Okay, I was like, they're like $200 to $300.
Well, brand new whenever they first came out, yeah.
Okay, my bad.
You think I'm out here buying new Nintendo Switches?
We did?
You did.
Yeah.
You buy new things.
Yeah.
I buy old, wore out things.
Yeah, I buy new things. Because I don't want to fix anything.
Do you remember whenever I said Chevy Mustang?
Yeah.
That was stupid.
Yeah. Remember earlier when you, someone quoted a book and I was like, who's that person? You said probably the author.
Why you gotta bring stuff up? You didn't even say it then whenever I said it.
Yes, huh?
Oh.
Because you don't listen.
I listen, just
then,
not if you're making...
Then you corrected yourself and I said, nope, it's already done. It's Arthur now.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. That was a long time ago, man. Strickland Brothers, I'm not going to come in and service my vehicle with you. I can change my own oil now. I'm a big boy.
Yeah. And fix my brakes.
Well, I have to order the brake pads.
Yeah, I know. I'm poor right now.
We're not poor, we're broke.
Yeah, you know why?
Well,
Prom cost a lot of money.
dude, these kids are I don't love them.
Stop
Okay,
it!
I love them.
Don't say
I don't
that.
like them right now though.
Well, that's okay.
I don't like them.
What if they listen to this?
They're not. They don't even listen to us live.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. I see them. They don't care about
I'm
us.
just saying this is our first go round because like Jake didn't go to prom. I went to prom with some of my friends. Like
I went to lots of parties though.
Yeah, I know. But like, so I paid for my prom ticket. I used a friend's dress. Like it was like nothing. I like just showed up. I was like, yeah, I'll wear that dress. Let's curl my hair.
That's why I like you.
Yeah.
Is because you're a down ass chick.
Oh.
You are. Like, none of that stuff matters to you. Like, whenever I was fixing the truck, I keep talking about the trucks. I don't care. Whenever I was fixing it, though, like, a few different people were like, oh, yeah, well, you could sand this down and paint it up for her. And I'm like, do you know my wife?
Yeah.
She does. I want it painted. She does not.
No.
She's like, no, leave it looking like this.
Yeah. But I don't see the point.
Because it looks cool. But you don't care what people think about you.
I don't care what looks cool.
Yeah.
Does it run? Does it drive? That's all I care about.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
Do you know how so you know how I get on Facebook Marketplace every single day for hours a day?
Yes.
Sorry. It is an addiction, 100%. I look at vehicles and I think to myself, would I look cool dropping the kids off at school in this?
Do you really?
That is how I determine what I want to buy.
Do you know what? If things like that ever cross my mind, you know what crosses my mind? Do I look mean enough that no one's gonna mess with my kids?
Well, yeah, but that's kind of the same thing.
Okay,
if I I can't.
Words are hard, honey.
But they're my job. That's all I make money doing is speaking, and I can't even do it. If I pulled up in a Toyota Prius, is anybody gonna look at me and be like,
Oh, so here's the thing. They should still be able to look at you and be like, even though that guy's in a Prius, I'm so intimidated.
Why? Because I'll drive a Prius looking like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you drive a Toyota Prius, it's fine. It's fine. But no one's out here.
Judgmental sassy.
Dude, no one's out here saying that, like,
I meant Sally, by the way.
Is there... Do we need a carbon monoxide detector in here or something? What is happening?
That's all the cigarette fumes.
It's something, brother. I don't know. I just, like, no one's looking at a Toyota Prius and thinking to themselves, like, that's a tough ride.
I don't know. When I see him, I think they're a silent killer.
That is The Office.
Yeah.
I just feel like if I pull up in, like, I don't know, a 1967, like, anything. Anything pre-75 is the coolest car I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like, even, like, a Gremlin, yeah. I'll drive that.
Yeah.
I've not seen a pre-75 or even, like, 79. I'll go 83. I'll go 1983 and earlier. I'll drive anything.
I'll tell you, there's only one car, like, other than, like the classics, like the Bel Air. Yes, I want it to have a nice paint job and everything. But there's only one other vehicle that I care about looking pristine. That if I could have this vehicle, I would want it to look gorgeous.
Is it that truck thing?
I want that Goliath.
Oh, gosh, see, I don't care about that. That stuff to me...
I want to be able to, like, climb up hills and stuff.
I guess, but,
I want to be like...
I'm trying to go as old as possible to where I'm like, is there a computer in this thing? No, so the government can't shut this down.
I like that aspect of it. But if you look at a Goliath...
Yeah. I mean, I guess, but I don't know. Like, even whenever I was driving that Tahoe, it was just like, that was cool. Like, the car that I rented, that was cool.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, at one, Junior was like, what do you think of driving that? And I was like, it's all right. And he goes, it's not us, is it? And I was like, nah, man. It's not us. Yeah. Like, it's just not... It's got all the bells and whistles, got everything you could ever want. I don't want that. I want a car that doesn't have AC. You know? I don't need air-conditioned seats. I'll roll down a window. I want a car that just you feel a certain way when you drive it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I just sit in the Mustang and I'm like, soon.
You just sit in the Mustang?
I do. It's not comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm too big for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I'm gonna have to get the Bel Air and pull it over here. That'll be soon.
Yeah. So whenever that's going, I do want that to have a pretty paint job.
Well, yeah, but that's because you want it to look like Baby from Supernatural, which is fine.
Are we gonna put a devil's trap in the trunk?
Duh.
Oh my God.
Why wouldn't I? I'm gonna make it a clone.
I love it.
Yeah. I wish there was a way for me to figure out how.
Now, hold on. Anyone listening, we know that Baby is an Impala.
Yeah.
We know that.
I was about to say that, yeah.
Okay. They're both 67 Chevys. The difference between the Impala and the Bel Air is the paneling where the windows are.
Doorposts.
The doorposts, yeah.
Yeah.
The Impala doesn't have that. The Bel Air does.
Which definitely looks cooler to not have it
Yeah.
and to have all 4 windows rolled down, so it's just like one big window.
Yeah.
Definitely cooler.
Yeah. So.
And I don't know, maybe there's a way for me to figure out how to do that. I'm sure there's a conversion thing.
And then for those of you who have no idea what we're talking about,
Uncultured swine.
right? Like
I'm kidding.
if you haven't watched Supernatural, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Well, sometimes maybe they're doing philanthropy. You know?
Can do philanthropy.
I knew.
That
I thought I was gonna mess that up.
Philanthropy. Say it again.
Well, no, because now I'm gonna mess it up.
No, say it again.
No, philanthropy. Now this is your fault.
Philanthropy.
Well, can you really not? Don't blame your numbed lips.
I'm not. Gosh dang it! I can't handle not like I don't. I want to.
What
say
are you
the word.
looking for?
I think I want to look
do
up.
it. Look it up. Look it up, dude.
But anyways, you can do that and still watch Supernatural.
I mean, I guess I'm just saying, like let's not belittle people because they haven't watched a show that you really like.
How do you spell it?
It's if you said that you're a philanthropist, it's
Okay.
almost like full on rapist. That's what so Philadelphia.
I was trying to put pronunciation. I was trying to put rapist.
Oh no!
Why does it do this? Sometimes like Google just like pops up and
I don't know. Maybe you're just messing
philanthropy. Philanthropy.
Close enough.
It has 4 syllables. It says. So, anyways, philanthropy.
Do you ever do that in your mind whenever you think of syllables?
No.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Really?
Yeah. If you ever see me say words sometimes and you see me like look like I'm snapping, that's what I'm doing. It's a weird thing. I don't know.
Oh.
Syllables.
But yeah, they could still watch Supernatural.
Sure, but I'm just saying that like just because you're super into something doesn't mean that other people will be too. What if people don't like that kind of stuff?
Baby, there's just some things that are right and some things that are wrong. Okay? Like I get when it comes to people's likes and interests and stuff like that, there's middle ground. Like you can be like, no, it's not for you. Supernatural is for everyone.
Why?
Because it's the greatest show.
All right, let's say I've never seen it before, and I'm like, nah, it's not for me. How would you convince me to watch it?
Dean Winchester, look him up. That's all you got to do.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Why? Because I would look it up, and I'd be like, I don't know. He looks like he's probably an arrogant asshole.
Exactly.
Why would I want to watch a show about an arrogant asshole?
Because it's hot.
Really?
Yeah.
Being an arrogant asshole is pretty hot?
For Dean Winchester. Only he can pull it off.
You're a real fan of the Prez, huh?
Huh?
The president?
No, because it's not Dean Winchester. Do you hear anything I say? Dean Winchester.
I've never seen the show. That doesn't mean anything to me.
I know. So watch the show and you'll understand.
But I don't want to watch the show. You have to convince me to want to watch the show.
No.
Why?
So
you're going to judge me on something, but you're not going to help me.
Yeah.
You're a bad person.
Yeah.
This is what the people wanted. Oh, everybody wanted Chia back.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to know what's up to Chia. I'll tell you what's up with Chia. Kind of a bitch.
Yeah. Let's see how many people watch Supernatural now because of me.
7. That's how many people listen to this podcast.
Well, I know some of them. They've already watched Supernatural, so. And guess what? They loved it.
I mean, yeah, it's a great show. I love it too.
Yeah. See? How would you convince me to watch Supernatural?
What are your interests? So what are you into?
Politics.
You like politics?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is it about politics that you're really into?
I like that it's all completely real.
You like that the politics are all completely real?
Yeah.
Okay. What if I told you that there is a show that is like a metaphor for what politics
I
are?
hate metaphors.
Why are you being so contrary?
Tell me what
Here's
that means.
here's the thing. Here's the thing about this conversation. This would never happen because if I started talking to somebody and they sucked that much as like what you were doing, I would go, I don't care. I don't care what you do. You suck. Like I don't care. But I'm saying if we're having a friendship, if we're having a friend, you have to talk to me like a
So
normal
wait,
person.
Wait.
No, you have to talk to me like a normal
You want to
person.
be friends with me if I
No.
was into politics?
Not that way.
You're really judgy.
And also, just
Talk about judgy.
yeah,
Talk about judgy.
just a heads up. If you were that into politics, we would definitely not be married.
Oh my god.
Because you'd be like, "Oh, I'm just so into politics," and I'd be like, "We can't see each other anymore," because you believe it.
Why don't you love me?
I would, I would rather you be super into the Easter Bunny and really believe that than to believe politics.
So, whenever you tell me that you love me in every dimension, every world, you don't mean that because somewhere there is a me out there
That's not true.
that's really into politics.
That's not you then, dude. That's not you then, dude.
I'm just saying.
I'm just hearing it. It's wrong.
I didn't know I was gonna find out on a podcast that you really didn't truly
On a
love me.
podcast even? On this podcast, Dave
On the
Sear.
one we created.
I'm gonna send him a message like that we're doing this.
I don't know. Everything's a lie. Nothing's real.
Why are you being so ridiculous this morning?
Well, because I got up yesterday at 2:50. And it is 11:22. So I got up at 2:50 p.m. and it is 11:22 a.m. So
Maybe. I don't know. So can we, but I thought when I was gonna try to convince you, I really thought that out, and then I feel like if we do it again, I want you to be a normal person, okay? Because I want to show you that it's possible.
Okay.
So I want you to be serious.
Okay.
I want you to look at me. I want you to be real and authentic.
You want me to be my true self?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm not just some guy.
Okay.
All right. Hello.
Hi.
Have you ever seen the hit TV show Supernatural? By chance?
No. What's it about?
Well, so what are you into? What's like some of
Big
your
dick daddies. You don't want to be my real self.
Wait, hold on a second. That was plural.
No, I have multiple books.
Okay, so you like bad guys. You like bad guys? Huh?
I like the good guys too.
You like good guys? You like good guys who are kind of bad guys sometimes, huh? You know that?
I mean,
if I was talking to somebody like this, I would not like me.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, but I'm also like I like weird and crazy things.
Like what? Like tails?
Say mask play.
Huh? Mask? I have a whole bit that I did at my last show about that.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
It was so fun. I'm such a funny guy. It's pretty good though. But yeah, I mean Supernatural, it's got all that. You'll love it.
It's got mask play.
Yeah, kind of.
Does it?
Yeah, there's shapeshifters in it, and there's
that's a whole nother genre.
That's just a mask.
No, it's not.
If you think about it.
No, it's not.
It's not their real form. So they're covering up their real form with something else.
And now we're back to you not knowing me well enough. They are different.
I know they're different. Why are you coming at me like this?
I don't know, because
on my birthday.
It's not your birthday. By the way, where's my present?
Why do you need a present?
Because of what today is.
The 29th?
Of.
April?
Okay. When's my birthday?
Sick of the man.
Okay.
May 5th, so 5/5.
Uh-huh. So today's not my birthday.
No.
So if it's not my birthday, it's my...
Unbirthday.
Yeah. Where's my present?
My presents. You're welcome. I'm getting your truck running, dude. Jeez. What have you been reading?
See, I'm trying to think of...
Well, you told me a book about a guy with a tail.
Well, hold on. Because I'm reading... Don't get into that yet.
All right.
I'm reading Sunrise on the Reaping, which is the 5th book in the Hunger Games series.
How's that?
It's really good.
Does the whole series, you feel like, keep your interest?
Yeah.
That's where I find I'm worried about DCC, because I think that the first Dungeon Crawler Carl book was really good, the second one was really good, and the third one was really good. But they're all the same.
Did you finish the 3rd one?
I'm halfway done with it.
So we need to get the 4th one?
No, wait till I'm done.
Okay.
We might as well just wait till I'm finished with it. But my point is that Dave's already working on the truck.
Oh.
I looked out of there and I saw lights flashing. My point is that, like, I feel like it's gonna get to a point to where I'm like, something big has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the... Because right now it's like, it's the same thing, he's just doing different levels.
Mm-hmm.
So there is extra things happening. He's leveling up and stuff like that. But, like, there isn't, like, what's the next big bad? Like, it's like, it's the same. It's the corporation that he's fighting against the whole time. So
what's nice about these books is, so you have the trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
So you have Hunger Games, you have Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. And that's all about Katniss Everdeen and what's going on in what you would consider like their present time.
Got you.
But then you have a ballad of songbirds and snakes, right? Yeah. I can't ever remember if it's snakes and songbirds or songbirds and snakes. Anyways.
They're up there, huh?
That's a prequel.
Okay.
And that is, so when Katniss first goes into the Hunger Games, it's the 74th, and then in the next book, it's the 75th Hunger Games, okay?
Okay.
So, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
What were you looking at?
The box set right there, but it's
turned,
okay.
So I can't
see it.
I was like, how did you look at him? I can't find
it. It is at the time of the 10th Hunger Games. And in the Hunger Games books, you learn about President Snow. President Snow's a bad guy.
Yeah, that's Donald Sutherland, right?
Yeah. So, in this book, though, it's him when he's like 18 years old. And it's really odd because, like...
So this is before... So there, at this point, there are no Hunger Games. Or there are?
It's the 10th. The 10th Hunger Games.
Oh, did you say that a second ago?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay.
I was distracted.
So, anyways.
You're so pretty.
You know President Snow's a bad guy.
Right.
So, in this, he's not President Snow. And so, I'm anticipating...
Is his name John?
No, I actually can't pronounce his first name. So, anytime his first name came up, I just said Snow. It starts with a C. And I kept wanting to say Cornelius, but it's not Cornelius.
I was about to say that.
But,
Cornball Snow? It's Charlie.
Charles. So, I was like, okay, so starting off reading, you're like, okay, he's kind of snobbish because he grew up in the capital. His family has fallen on hard times because of what they refer to the Dark Days, and that's the rebellion and why they have the Hunger Games now. And I'm like, okay, but he is a kid, and he's really not so awful. He's just pretty snobbish.
Sure.
So I keep waiting throughout the book for him to start doing awful diabolical things.
And he hasn't yet.
And he doesn't. He does like things that are questionable, but lots of times it ends up being the good for someone else. But there's also some selfishness in it because it does help him. but he could still help himself in a way that doesn't help someone else. So I keep waiting and waiting and waiting, and the end was weird.
Okay.
For no one who's read it, I don't want to give out a lot of spoilers, but it was like,
And how many books are there total?
5. So I'm on the 5th one now.
Okay.
And that's Sunrise on the Reaping. So this is at the time where the 50th Hunger Games, and it's Haymitch's story, which Haymitch was Katniss and Peeta's mentor.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson.
Yeah,
He's
so
dope.
They're from District 12.
So hold on a second. So this is the 50th.
Yeah, the 50th.
So how old is President Snow?
Well, at the time of the Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Well, if at the 10th one, he was like 18, and now this is the 74th. I can't do math.
He would be like, let's see.
He'd be like in his 90s.
Oh, he'd be over 100.
No, he wouldn't be over 100.
Well, 18 is 2 minus 20. 70 plus 20 is 90.
Hold on.
So yeah, he'd be in his 90s.
Yeah. Because it'd be really 18 plus 64 because it's 64 Hunger Games later. So he's like 82. But
wait, hold on.
Because he's 18 at the time of the 10th Hunger Games.
Right.
So.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I wasn't.
Games later.
I wasn't subtracting the 10.
But
I'm with you.
It's okay. So, but I mean, he is old and going through a lot. But
he's got old balls.
But he lives in the capital, and they have all these great drugs and enhancements and everything. Like they're the elite.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways. So Haymitch's is at the 50th Hunger Games, and every quarter they have a quarter quell where they do something crazy. So normally there's 12 districts. You take 2 tributes from each district, making a total of 24 kids from the ages of 12 to 18. I forget what the first quarter quell was, the first 25 years. Oh, they made the districts choose their tributes instead of just fishing them out of a bowl.
Oh, snap.
They made them choose. Crazy. Yeah. So the 50th, they doubled it. So now instead of 24 tributes, there's 48. There's 4 from each district. So right now he's in the arena. And
Haymitch's,
yeah.
Haymitch. Not Hamish.
Haymitch.
Haymitch.
Hey Mitch.
Hey Mitch. Hey Mitch.
But
like Mitchell.
Yeah. I don't know. So I can't pronounce words or
you
names.
Good.
But so and like District 12 never ever does good. Mm-hmm. So each district has a Victor's Village where like you get a really nice house and all this and blah blah. Well, at the time Katniss goes in, he is the only one in that village.
Because no one is.
One other person won before him, and they're dead. Or, well, we really don't know what happened to her. But, so that's why he's both of their mentors. A lot of the other tributes have multiple mentors. Like, so the girl gets one, the boy gets the other.
Right, but he's the only one from their district.
Yeah. So, and it's crazy because when you read or watch The Hunger Games, he's a complete drunk.
Yeah.
And kind of a jerk in ways. But, like, I already know I'm going to be sad at the end of this.
Yeah. Well, they're not feel-good books.
Well, because there's, kind of you find out early on, he has a girlfriend, and he's very much in love with her.
Mm-hmm. She's also in it?
Yeah. But is she in the Hunger Games?
No, but I'm saying she's also in the games.
No, she's not in the games. She's still back home.
Got you.
But, so, something is going to happen with her.
Of course.
So I know I'm going to be really sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really good. I'm glad this was my dystopian series.
Cool. You think they'll do like a prequel, another prequel to where it'll be like the rebellion?
I don't know. That would be cool.
Yeah.
So I'm reading that. And when I'm done reading these, I'm going to watch all the movies. This movie is going to come out later this year.
Oh, I didn't realize they were still making them.
Yeah.
So each one of so far, all 4 books have a movie.
So there's Hunger Games and there's Catching Fire. And then I think Mockingjay is 2 movies.
Okay.
And then Bout of Songbirds and Snakes is a movie. And then this one's going to come out. I'm going to say something real controversial. And I said this when I first read them, and Amber had read them first. And she was like, Chia, I don't understand how you can feel that way. Da, da, da. So Katniss has a best friend that you can tell like he has feelings for her.
PETA?
No.
Oh.
Gale, who is
Okay.
Liam Hemsworth.
Oh, yeah.
Back in District 12, she goes into the games. She has to kind of team up with PETA. He does this whole thing where he acts as if they're in love, and so she goes along with it, you know? Just kind of to help get them sponsors, because people can send in things to them.
Yeah.
So throughout the books, like there's PETA, and then she goes back home, and then there's some feelings for Gale, and it kind of goes back and forth. Everyone loves PETA. I love Gale. And
yeah, because Gale's like Sean Hunter.
So spoilers. Might want to mute this if
Earmuffs.
you've not read this.
Don't mute it.
Or whatever. So in the 3rd book, she ends up with PETA, and everyone is.
Wait, spoilers, Jesus!
I just said that.
I didn't think it was for me. I'm just kidding.
So this is why. Okay.
Oh gosh,
okay.
You're gonna get so sassy.
Everyone is like, I don't know, like Amber was like, and other people I've told that I liked Gale better. They're like, I don't know how you can like him after what he did, blah, blah. So I'm always like, oh my God, did I miss something? And I reread the book. So what happens is Katniss goes into the Hunger Games because her sister gets called, right?
Yeah.
And she volunteers as tribute to save her little sister.
Of course.
In the 3rd book, they're in the Capitol. They're getting ready to storm like the president's house. And there's all these Capitol kids. And something happens, like they get hurt or something, like they're all together. And so some of the people from the districts who are on the rebel side go in and kind of aid them. And Primrose, her sister, is one of those people because she's like learning under her mom how to basically be a nurse, doctor type.
A healer.
Yeah, a healer. Exactly. So when she goes over there, a hovercraft comes over and drops bombs on these Capitol kids. And she gets in the crossfire and she dies. So the whole reason Katniss went in is gone. The reason why people are like, oh, I don't know, it's Gale's fault she died, is because, 1, him and another guy designed the bombs. 2, he had talked about different strategies when he was hunting, and he had said one way to trap something is to seemingly put their young in a seemingly dangerous situation. So they run for him, and then you snatch him. But here's the thing. Gale didn't know they were going to use those bombs. He had nothing to do with corralling all those kids together. And his whole thing was you put kids in a seemingly dangerous position.
He's not saying hurt.
Yeah. So he didn't do anything. The whole time, like, I thought PETA was the whiniest little thing ever. If she had listened to Gale a long time ago, a lot of them would have been spared. He wanted her and him to take their families and run away. And then
you're a realist.
And then whenever District 12, so whenever she got pulled down the second Hunger Game, second Hunger Game she was in, because that was the 3rd quarter quell, it's the 75th Hunger Games. They pulled previous tributes in.
Okay.
So everyone in that one, has been a victor before. So, again, major spoilers. Sorry, everyone. So
I'll make sure to put something at the very beginning.
Yeah, District 12 gets bombed. The only reason so many people survived was because of Gale. And the only reason her mom and sister survived is he made sure he got them, along with his mom and his 5 siblings. Well, so I'm like, that's
not a bad guy, you know?
Yeah. I think she made the wrong choice. All right. spoilers are over. The next thing I'm reading, I actually only have 2 books going on right now. So I read, there's this series called The Mate Games
Yeah.
by, I want to make sure I say their names right. It's 2 authors. It's
George, Stanley,
Kay
Martha.
Lorraine and Meg Ann.
Dang, I was gonna say that.
So it's this whole like it's kind of like a universe, and there's like different sections. So I think the first one was called War. And it's like kind of a dark academia supernatural.
Okay.
And it's a reverse harem.
Do you like supernatural stuff?
I do.
There's a show you would love.
It's a reverse harem.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
A reverse harem is where a lady has many men.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes there's an extra woman in there too, but usually there's one woman that's the focus. So if you don't like group scenes, don't read those books. So anyways,
Do you like group scenes?
I do like group scenes.
There's a show, Supernatural.
Is there group scenes in that? I didn't know that. I missed that. And I listen to these on Audible. So the first ones, I read them because they were recommended to me by Mr. Aaron Shedlock, and he narrates that first. He's one of the narrators. It's duet style with a full cast.
Mm-hmm.
So each male has their own narrator. She has her own narrator.
Yeah, it's a radio show.
Yeah, it's so great. So,
Isn't that crazy how we've kind of gone full circle to we're going back to radio programs?
Yes. So Aaron is one of the narrators.
Drink Ovaltine.
Does an amazing job. Does a demigod like Thor-esque voice.
Mm-hmm.
So I really enjoyed that. I've been wanting to read this next one, but I had a lot of other books. So now I'm in the second set. It's called Pestilence. The first book in Pestilence is Deal with the Demon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Deal with the Demon. So it got into the spicy stuff pretty quickly. There is a demon. He has a tail. That tail is useful.
Yeah.
I was a little shocked by that. I've not read something like that yet. I'm not totally hating it. So those are, and then after I'm done with Sunrise on the Reaping, I have 2 more books. I have The Haunting of Payne's Hollow by Kelly Armstrong and the Book of Witching by C.J. Cook. Those are my last 2 of my TBR for this year. I made it very small.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get it all done before school starts.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm sure you'll still read a little bit during school, but because your reading habits are much better than they were whenever you first went to nursery school.
I mean, that's true. I think
you'll at least be able to like read a book.
My other goal is how many books to read this year, and I only put it at 50. I'm already at 46, so I think I'll hit that before. And then the other thing before we finish is one of my favorite series, the Ravenhood series. Mm-hmm. The newest. There's the Ravenhood series, and then there's Ravenhood Legacy. And you have to read all these books in order.
You don't.
Yes, you do.
You don't have to read them at all.
Okay. Anyways, the newest book of that comes out next month.
And this Flock was the first one?
Yeah.
That's Ravenhood?
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, well, you didn't finish it.
Yeah.
You didn't get to know Dom.
Don't want to.
So anyways, I always do a reread of all the previous books before the next one. So Birds of a Feather comes out.
Which is, like, you'll reread all of the books, or you'll reread the first one?
No, all of them. So
Flock, Exodus, The Finish Line.
One Last Rainy Day, and Severed Heart.
You'll read all of those before you read. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, how many times do you think you've read Flock?
We can look.
Yeah,
okay.
Look up and see how many times you've read this.
This is why I use
book.
Goodreads.
If anyone out there that listens to this podcast knows Kate Stewart, please let her know that her biggest fan has a very famous podcast.
I don't even think I'm her biggest fan because she's got a ton.
You're definitely her hottest fan.
Oh, so I have read Flock. See all activities on this book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I've already read this book 6 times.
That's impressive.
Have I?
I don't know. Are you lying?
Finished. 2.
Don't you dare lie to me
3,
right now.
4, 5. I guess 6 times. So,
Did you think it was going to be more?
No, I thought it'd be less. Because I usually only let myself reread a book every 12 months. Like within a year time span. So that's probably why, is because it depends on when I read them. But, so, yeah, I'm going to reread those. And
Good for you.
I'm very excited about it. I don't know what other big reads I have that I'm anticipating this year. I bought a new book not too long ago called Legends and Lattes by Travis Baudry. I've been seeing that a lot.
Yeah. Have you read any of the Nikki St. Crow books?
Yeah, I've read all those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've read all those. I've read most of the books I have on my bookshelf just because I'll read a book on KU or Audible and really like it, and then I'll decide to put it on my trophy shelf. But there's some I haven't. I want to reread For the Fans really bad, so I'll probably do that soon. That's a really good one.
It's wild how much you reread stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess that's good. Like, I rewatch shows a lot,
Yeah,
so it's
shows
no
and
difference.
movies, yeah.
It's no different.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
There's a lot that are...
I've not really, I mean, I'm still reading the 3rd book in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's about it. I've not been doing very much reading, TV, games, even social media here
you've
lately.
been doing truck things.
Been doing truck things.
Yep.
My buddy Dave, truck things. So
speaking of which, he's outside waiting.
Yeah, I should probably go. I mean, just strangely enough, we're over an hour.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I felt like we just sat down.
I got talking about books.
I mean, you're pretty good at that. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to this episode. Before we go, we want to thank Dixon Flannel Company for being a sponsor of this podcast. Look, I'm not just saying this because I'm some guy. All right. I started wearing Dixon flannel before I knew the guys, before we talked or anything. They were my favorite flannels. They do dope themes. If you like flannels, and you like music, or you like horror movies, or even comedies, they have collaborations with Metallica, Megadeth, Black Sabbath, Pantera. They do The Shining, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street,
Ninja Turtles.
Like, they do so many different collabs where they will create a unique, one-of-a-kind flannel based off whatever that collab is.
I just recently got a new one. It's called The Jet. It is from The Sandlot.
Yes. Yeah.
Benny the Jet Rodriguez. It is so dope.
I just recently got a Bob Marley one. Love it. Very cool. Very cool. I don't have any shoes to go with it, so that I'll have to find some dope shoes to go with it.
Now, do they only do flannels?
I'm glad you asked that. They don't. If you're just like, yeah, flannels aren't for me. They do lots of different things. Pretty much whatever your style is, I bet they have something for you. They do party shirts, which are kind of like Hawaiian shirts, if you will. You know what I mean? They're like the button-up shirts that are, nice and silky
lightweight,
smooth.
Yeah.
Very nice. They do really cool different designs. I just got one not too long ago called Nugs that it's got little nugs all over it. Very cool. They got great sunglasses, beachwear, socks. I mean, anything your little heart could desire. So if that sounds like something you didn't be into, please check out Dixon.com. That's DIXXON.com. And look up their various things. There's no promotion code from us. We're not really getting anything from this other than the fact that they're dope people. We love their stuff. And I literally wear it every single day.
Same. Yeah.
So Dixon Flannel, that's DIXXON. Check it out. Download the app. And with the app, a lot of times you'll get discounts. So there's your discount if you wanted one. You freak. So Dixon Flannel Company. Also, thank you to our Patreon supporters. Thank you so much. Patreon.com/laughandbeblessed. If you want to check that out. If you are a Patreon supporter, you may have noticed that recently some things have changed on there to where, it says to be or to under construction, to be determined, something like that, to be announced soon, maybe. I wrote it and don't remember, but we are trying to think of a couple of cool things to put in there. So as of right now, the Patreon, we appreciate it. There's some really cool stuff that's coming.
You're keeping the podcast alive.
Yes. So just kind of keep your eyes open for that, for some posts. Maybe you might see videos of the podcast. That's okay. Well, there it is. Catch up back. That's what we're working on. We're trying to figure out how to do video with the podcast.
Mhm.
She is not a big fan of that because she doesn't like putting herself out there. I know. But that's why you said to do it on Patreon, because then we know that the only people that are watching it are people who dig us.
Yeah.
So that way she doesn't have to deal with any of the other stupid stuff.
Yeah.
So if you're like, oh, I love listening to this podcast, oh my god, this sounds so freaking cool. I really just wish I could look at them in my face. I want to see what they look like when they're talking like this. Patreon, give us money and you can look at us. I don't like that. That was gross, and I hated saying it. That was so stupid. But that's where it'll be. It'll be on Patreon.com. So, other than that, my shows that are coming up, I got like a month before I'm anywhere, but I'll be in Oklahoma City. I'll be in Tulsa. I'll be in Springfield, Missouri. You can check out all those dates at jmuse.com. That's jmuse.com. And come see me at a show sometime. Thank you for everything that you do, and work on shit, dude. If something's broke, just fix it. You feel so freaking cool when you do it. It feels great. Just a heads up, feels real great. And you might be like, hey, nothing's broken. You might be. Fix you. And it's gonna feel good, because we want your mental health to be good. We love you. Have a great day.
And laugh and be blessed.